Sawadee Cobb. Welcome to Break Time with Monte. Today's story, 10 years on, tsunami warning systems still lacking. With Thailand's 2 tsunami warning buoys out of service and its disaster warning towers insufficient, natural disaster experts say people living in coastal areas are still at risk from a tsunami like the one that hit 10 years ago today. Locals left at risk by out-of-action buoys. The 2 buoys used to transmit tsunami warning data must be urgently replaced to protect people in the face of another giant wave, according to natural disaster reports. The buoys, which are currently out of service, are located in the Thai parts of the Andaman Sea. They are an essential part of the tsunami warning system should an earthquake occur on the Sakrakang fault line. Smith Samasaroj, former chairman of the National Disaster Warning Center, said giant waves would hit Thailand in less than 30 minutes if another mega earthquake like the one in 2004 was caused by the fault line. The Sakrakang fault line stretches from the Andaman Sea and the Nicobar Islands into the Indian Ocean to the southern tip of Thailand and up to Myanmar. The 2 warning buoys are the only ones deployed in Thailand's exclusive economic zone in the Andaman Sea, but they are not working. This leaves the country exposed, since its only other buoy, which was donated by the U.S., is in the Indian Ocean. The U.S. device cannot detect tsunami waves that occur in the Sakrakang fault line. I don't understand why it is not a priority for the agency concerned to fix or replace them with new ones. We can't afford another tragedy if we don't have the buoys to warn us in advance, Mr. Smith said, referring to his former employer. He said the NDWC should also check whether all its disaster warning towers still function. Since he has received complaints, some of them no longer work. The NDWC deployed the 2 Italian-made buoys into the sea several years ago. They fed information into the center under a 4-year contract. After the contract expired, no one came up with a budget to renew it due to political turmoil. The center plans to replace them with 2 U.S.-made buoys using 76 million baht in the 2016 financial year. Asked about the buoys, the NWC source said the Navy's water measuring station at Koh Myang in Phang Nga province can be used to detect giant waves for the time being. However, the station is close to the mainland, which raises questions over whether the station could make a timely enough warning. Siri Supratid, director of the National Disaster Research Center at Rangsit University, said many steps are needed to improve national disaster warnings. He said warnings are too slow and should be brought up to the international standard of not more than 20 minutes after a big quake. Indonesia and Japan can give tsunami warnings within 5 minutes of a big quake. He said the NDWC should aim to not only receive information from international agencies, but become an information provider as well, which would enhance its skills in disaster warning management. If we are to reach that level, the government urgently needs to fix the 2 buoys, which are out of order, Mr. Suri said. Maitri Jongkrishchak, a leader from Ban Nam Kem community which was devastated in the 2004 tsunami, said the number of disaster warning towers set up to send evacuation orders to locals is insufficient. As a result, people in some areas would not be warned if a disaster were about to strike, he said. And now, today's vocabulary. Agency, agency, at risk, at risk. Avoid, avoid. Budget, budget. Buoy, buoy. Community, community. Complaint, complaint. Concerned, concerned. Contract, contract. Currently, currently. Data, data. Deploy, deploy. Detect, detect. Devastated, devastated. Device, device. Donate, donate. Due to, due to. Earthquake, earthquake. Employer, employer. Engulf, engulf. Enhance, enhance. Essential, essential. Evacuation, evacuation. Exclusive, exclusive. Expert, expert. Expire, expire. Exposed, exposed. Fault line, fault line. Financial, financial. For the time being, for the time being. Function, function. Impressive, impressive. Improve, improve. In advance, in advance. In the face of, in the face of. Insufficient, insufficient. Launch, launch. Locals, locals. Located, located. Mainland, mainland. Maintain, maintain. Mega, mega. Natural disaster, natural disaster. Occur, occur. Out of order, out of order. Out of service, out of service. Priority, priority. Protect, protect. Provider, provider. Refer, refer. Renew, renew. Replace, replace. Skill, skill. Source, source. Standards, standards. Stranded, stranded. Stretch, stretch. Strike, strike. Surrounding, surrounding. Timely, timely. Tower, tower. Tragedy, tragedy. Transmit, transmit. Turmoil, turmoil. Urgently, urgently. Warn, warn. Wave, wave. Zone, zone. That's today's story and vocabulary. You have a great day. I'll see you next time on Break Time with Monte.